Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia. Avalon Auto Off-Road Builds on YouTube and Instagram. Next up, yes, another GX470, 2008, 194,000 miles, one owner out of Dallas, Texas. Excellent service history on this one. We did do our standard inspection, and owner probably traded it in because it needed a couple of grand of work to keep it going. Timing was done at 188, so we didn't have to do that. All of that looks great. Valve cover gaskets were leaking. Spark plugs were due. We do them anytime we do valve cover gaskets anyways. Front control arm bushings were starting to wear, so replaced sway bar links, control arm bushings. I believe I did a rear axle, rear wheel bearing on this one as well. I've got to double check my notes. I know we had to do some paint work. Rear bumper had some parking lot scuffs. Front bumper had some parking lot scuffs. Headlights we swap out on all of them. The front hood had a pretty decent amount of rock chips around, like all of them do, but since we were already sending it to paint for the bumper, front and rear, we went ahead and had them redo the hood as well, so the hood's perfect now. Tires are great, wheels are great, undercarriage is gorgeous, no rust at all, very, very clean. Again, sway bar links, control arm bushings, valve cover gaskets, spark plugs. I think the oil filter housing and oil cooler seals we also replaced. Those O-rings were starting to leak. Belt moldings were all separated. Texas heat, I'm not surprised at all. So we do the OEM Prado moldings all the way around. Both front bottoms were recovered, as well as the armrest. Steering wheel's been refinished. Dash was already perfect, didn't need anything there. We do have some just WeatherTech trim to fits and then some new wipers. It did have the OEM receiver in here. It does have the trailer hitch. Doesn't look like it was ever used though, because they still have the receiver in the box. Back seats are in good shape, no tears or anything. Everything works. Does have the rear DVD, as well as two sets of headphones, the Lexus OEM ones, in good shape. There was a decent amount of touch-up we had to do on this. Does have all the manuals, wheel lock key. Around the moldings, these are parking lot guards, so there's some little clear coat peeling here. Handful of touch-up on the plastics on this. Nothing major by any means. This one was out of detail a couple of days ago, but ended up having to park it outside, so it's got some morning dew on it. Wiped it down briefly, but it's not as clean as I'd like it to be. Does have a very, very faint manifold tick at first start. Goes away pretty much immediately. We'll figure out the TPMS or disable them. See, everything sounds good, works good. Auxiliary, these 08s, 09s have the best screen resolution out there, so if you wanted to upgrade to like a Grom or Beat Sonic, do an Apple CarPlay integration in here, it's possible. Lexus Link, sunroof, everything works nicely in this one. Some staining on this, I'll see if I can polish out, but it's got all the remotes. And everything's really nice on this one. Drives great, feels good. This is a nice one. 194,000 miles. Miles do not worry me that much on these GXs. I've seen them with over 500. I've seen them pretty regularly with over 300. I own one with over 200. I think my wife's has like 206 on it now. If you maintain it, keep the maintenance up to date, these things are bulletproof. These 4.7 motors are one of the best in the industry. Worldwide recognized. Land Cruisers, Tundras, Sequoias, V8 4Runners. They're just a fantastic motor. So we did valve cover gaskets, spark plugs, tube seals, spark plugs. There was a handful of other things I think I've already mentioned, but nice GX. Pretty rare to see these one owners nowadays, but great shape. And should be for sale later today. Today is August 26th. And came in early to try to get pictures of a handful of cars. before the sun got too high, which it is about to be too high. But if you're interested in building one, I keep lift kits in stock. If you just need a nice daily driver, this is a nice one. Runs fantastic, drives fantastic. We also did fresh oil change and everything when we did valve cover gaskets, and the oil cooler seal and oil filter housing seal and all that kind of stuff. So 2008, one owner, 194,000 miles, all up to date, very nice unit. Adam with Avalon Auto.